Welcome back, strange crew. You are tuned into another trip through life's deep cuts. We hope you enjoy the ride.
Keep it strange.
In 3, 2, 1, we are rolling with an Area 506 exclusive. Let's go!
We are so excited to be joined. Our first inaugural interview in our new studio, Poets and Liars.
Dun, dun, dun.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
First, best.
Thank you
Right?
so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
You guys pumped?
Yes.
We're pumped. We're pumped. Yeah, local beer.
Drifter sponsor us.
We're ready to go over here at Strange Groove headquarters. We're so stoked that you guys gave us some time today. You guys have been busy. You guys just put out a new album. You guys have been friggin' playing shows. Tell us what that's been like. You guys having fun?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
we always do.
Yeah. You guys always look like you're having fun too.
But you also have to be heard.
Yeah.
I'm the mic stand.
I'm the mic stand.
Well, we're fighting already.
That's what we try to aim to do here at Strange Grooves.
Cause fights,
We
brand
fight and then
breakups.
and we bring people back together like Fleetwood Mac.
We're the Yoko Onos.
Of all the bands, all the local bands. No, we've been having a great time. We've been playing together as a trio for 3 years. And we finally have something out that all of us are on, and it shows all of us together. So we're excited to have that, to feel like you can actually listen to what we're doing.
Yeah.
Instead of, you can listen to what we were doing before Courtney. Not the same, but so it's like, it's great to have all of us on something.
It's interesting sometimes to see how sounds evolve, and I've known you, Kendra, for quite a while, and I love seeing how your guys' sound has emerged and stuff. Can you tell us a little bit about just how you guys like got together and like what's kind of driving you forward into 2025, 2026?
You're good at telling that story, how we all got together.
How we all got together?
Yeah.
Well, so Kendra and I we sort of ran into each other in a way. She needed a drummer in a hurry, and a friend of mine had heard that she did, gave me a call, and said, would you be interested in playing with this girl? And I was like, well, let me hear what she's doing anyways. And I heard it, and I just fell right in love with it.
Yeah.
We get together. The show was on Friday. I talked to her on Sunday. We got together on Wednesday, played the show on Friday, and it fit perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
and
nice.
then, we were together for 10 years.
Yeah,
12 years, 11, somewhere around there, 10 to 12 years. And there was always that underlying, why don't you guys have a bass player? Why don't you have a bass player? Why don't you have a bass player?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, if we're going to add anybody a third to what we were doing for 10 years, as basically a brother and sister act at this point, we needed to have somebody that we really liked first. Then,
Fair.
if they could sing 100%, if they could play bass even better, but it was all about the chemistry, right?
Yep.
And over the years, we ran into Courtney a bunch of different times, and just, we all loved her.
Yeah.
And we loved her music. She liked ours. It worked out. Yeah.
I was a heckler.
She was constantly.
She yelled at you.
all the time.
You're like, play the song.
Play
the
this
song.
It's coming. No, play it now. I want to hear it now.
Play
So-
Freebird.
But you know what? Isn't that funny? I think that, I'm not a musician, but isn't that what musicians want, is to actually have engaged fans that are actually excited for them to play something? I know it can come off as, some bands don't want to play their old hits or something, but like people they've come out, they're excited to see you. So I wouldn't say it's heckling. It's just lighting a fire under their bums.
Yeah, especially if it's like an original tune that people want to
Yeah.
hear. Like, if people are throwing out covers, pisses me off.
Like, come
But-
on.
But when people are like actually
that's fair.
requesting my original music, like,
The
love
song that Courtney always yelled at us, we never really, it was kind of like always off of the list unless she was there. So we re-recorded it on the new album.
With
So
Courtney.
with all three of us.
Yeah. So it's an extra song that, well, there's two actually re-recorded songs in the new CD. So, yeah.
So what do you guys have going on in the future? What do you guys want to do?
Taking over the world.
Okay, I love that.
Yep.
Can we come?
Absolutely.
We're going on a strange adventure, guys.
Perfect. We still need a bus driver. That's what we're waiting for.
Hey,
Bus
Hawk.
driver and a cook.
I heard Hawk is ready for a new gig. Yeah, he's
Oh, yeah?
ready.
Adventure?
Yeah.
Okay, we also need a bus.
Well,
Other
he can
than
find
that-
a vintage like Volkswagen bus. He's the vintage car guy, so he finds
That's my favorite
everything. Yeah, yeah. He's a Porsche guy, vintage Porsche guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty
You're not seeing him on film right now, but maybe he'll put in a photo
in
of
editing,
his beautiful
just
car.
juxtapose like
But
the
those cars are
Porsche.
Canadian Tire, though.
No,
Tricky.
no, you're gonna break
tricky.
him saying
See?
that.
I
Jesus
know, it's
Christ,
tricky. It's tricky.
so funny.
Hawk yelling
Give her-
behind the camera.
Answer it. What's Nan want to say?
Man, what if she wants to talk shit?
Area 506 exclusive with Nanny.
Hello? Hello? No, I'm on a podcast interview.
You're on it too, Nan.
And so are you, Nan.
Woo!
We're live.
Okay, can we call after?
Oh, you're boring. Okay, bye. I love you.
I love you too, sweet.
She's a nervous woman.
Love that. We just had a Phil call-in exclusive right there, and they're the best kind. We always say, take your calls, air your grievances, call the bill collectors on Strange Grooves.
One of the guys is like, boss kept calling over and over again. We love unexpected Phil Collins.
People might think it's staged. It's not.
It's not.
Life happens. Shit happens. Right?
So, we touched on this briefly in the beginning. New album. Tell us about it. Tell us all about it. What's the tea?
It is, well, a lot of the songs are about either breakups or just like people that it's like you want to tell them how shitty they are, but you know it's like talking to a wall.
Yeah.
So, like there's no point in having conversations. So
Yeah.
just write a song about them and then get to sing it all over the place.
What's it like been creating an album in 2025? Has that been different from any time before? Do you find it easier, more difficult? You have any advice for anyone?
Working with Corey.
Yeah, Corey rocks.
Like,
yeah.
he's incredible.
Yeah. He's so well versed in so many
Bonham.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out. We love you, Corey.
Huge shout out. Huge
Yeah.
shout out.
Super easy to
Yeah.
work with.
And just such a kind fella, like, and wants to go above and beyond to think integrated about what you're trying to do. Yeah.
Hell of a dancer.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I can vouch for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen him dance. Oh, it'll come back. It'll come back to your memory. We'll put on a workshop with Corey Bonavie. A dancing workshop with Poet and Liars with Corey Bonavie
That's it.
by Monopolize Records. See, there's your next event, guys.
Done.
Right?
That's how we take over the world.
It's easy peasy. So,
Question for you, just around, you mentioned it's around sort of breakups and emotional entanglements. I guess especially playing those songs locally or even around in a small community. What's that like? I guess is it therapeutic? Is it scary? Is it?
It's funny because I used to worry about writing about people that like, because I'm from St. Andrews, so very small. If you talk about someone everyone knows, or they made up what they know. And
Kendra's talking about me.
right, so that's totally about me. But I realized when I would write about specific people, they didn't notice, and I thought that was funny. I was like, oh, okay, so I can just say whatever I want. Our favorite song, I think, to tell a story about is "Paid to Please,"
Really?
because it's about a lady when we were still playing as a duo, and she was coming up with some questions up on stage, and like if we play quieter or like softer, and I was like, no. And then she came up and asked if we were being paid to play there. I was like, yeah, and she's like, well, you should probably play what we want to hear. So I wrote a song about her instead of talking to her.
The motherfucking audacity of these people.
Thank you.
Bitch. You know?
It was fun.
Wow.
But I find a lot of like other musicians kind of connect with that because we have the same experience. Or in the customer service industry, we have those
All the
people.
time, yeah. That's kind of where I was wondering, obviously making music is it's awesome when you can do it, but there are sometimes some variables and constraints that make it, a little bit more doomy. We're not musicians, but we understand that world and that industry. And I think you run into a lot of people who maybe don't understand and aren't as supportive as they maybe were in the 70s, 80s, and 90s of music and independent bands and recording studios and having grants and things available to bands to be able to make good albums, right? So that they can have a fighting chance to be a Blue Rodeo or a Tragically Hip. You know what I mean? And that's just Canadians speaking, but I think it's so important, for people to pay musicians. I'll say it, and I'll say it on the record again. I do not like the tip jars and all that shit. And after the pandemic, I don't care. Like if you have a band playing somewhere and you're charging $20 for a cocktail, you can fucking pay the band. And if you can't, you shouldn't be hosting the show. That is tea, right? And I think that, in order for people to also take those things seriously, those venues also have to start acting as such and making sure that, when those patrons are coming in, whether it's a restaurant, a brewery, a music venue, a theater, whatever that is, that we're also reminding people to be considerate and to be good patrons. And I think we've just let it go to the wild, wild west, to be honest. A lot of times, I think that's a big hesitation for people going out to shows is how people act at them. right?
I've heard or I've seen people turn away for like a $3 cover.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Back when $3 covers were
I know.
still
It was,
around.
it was, I remember it being $3. I'm like, that is weird.
And listen,
And also you can put
I'm
it-
all for share the love when you can, or share past or whatever. But it's the, you know, if you can't make it, let us know and we'll try to work your way in. No, like if we didn't have money to go to the movies as a kid, we didn't go to the friggin' movies, right? If you go to KFC and you say I only got $5, but the meal's $13.69, they're not going to give you the meal.
You got to wait for Toonie Tuesday.
So I think that we have to, you know, we don't go to restaurants and ask them to give us discounts. We don't go to the movies and ask for that. Why are we asking musicians to basically take it on the chin, right? And have all the other variables of having to do merch, touring, albums, grants, working together, time management, expenses. We always say you guys are running a full business before you actually get to be the musicians you might have sought to be in the first place. Right?
100%.
And it's hard. So I give you guys props. Like, that's why I said, like, making a new album, we could say, oh, cool, new album, but like, it's fucking it's a big feat, and accolades to you guys for going out and doing that and making it, and keep doing that. And I ask why it's easy and why it's hard, because there's so many people who haven't yet, and they might be putting in a lot of constraints in their way where they just need to know that it is possible, but sometimes it takes hard work and due diligence and, you know, being a team to make sure that you're working for the right things, and whether it's a Corey Bonavie or someone else that make sure they have your best interests at stake, right?
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
So I used to play in bars before they were born.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I remember those days where
Yeah.
we'd play 3 nights and get $2,400.
Yeah.
Just right off the bar.
Yeah.
No doors,
Where's
no.
those times?
Well,
You know?
gone with the shipyard, gone with the refinery, you know, the whole deal. St. John specifically is
Yeah.
money poor right at this
Yeah.
point compared to back then.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was nothing to walk in and have to pay a $10 coat check.
Yep.
They didn't call it a cover charge, it was a coat check
Yep.
back then. So, and you go in there and the place would be packed, and, you know, the big production lights and sound
Yeah.
guys. Every band had a sound man and every band had their own lighting guy. And that was that's the way you ran.
Right.
And we toured all around the Maritime and Q bands and put in our dues that way, and we'd write music in between, so we'd get to play 5 or 6 of our originals in between a bunch of covers,
Right.
just to fill it in, and eventually, if we were lucky enough, we'd get some studio time and record an EP. You know, but it was big money back then. Now
Yeah.
you can,
Well, I think it was taken more seriously, like, you know, when you had like the rafters of lights and things, like whatever band we're going to have in, people, whether it was the Hideaway or the 3 Mile, whatever those places were, people knew, okay, they're employing good acts, they're bringing in good guaranteed, you know, bands and things. So if we want it to have a renovation, we need to come and support it. But I don't think we do that holistically maybe as a community here. I think we have a lot of different places that get to put on a lot of things, but we're not us, obviously, in this room, but there are a lot of people who are turned off to go to a brewery and pay $10 when a band's playing. How else are you supposed to pay 5 guys?
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ. And you want to come out to a place that has good music. You want to come to a region that's bringing out original music. So I don't know why it seems so difficult. And that's why I think it's so important to get the people who do care about those things and get it out into the ether a little bit more, right? And share resources and try to help each other a little bit more. Because if anything, yeah, you're right, money poor, but people are music hungry. And they want new stuff and they want to go to shows. And if anything, our mental health and our physical health, like we always say, music's the equalizer. And whatever bullshit's going on in the world or in your own personal life or whatever that is, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I know myself and a shit ton of people, it's scary to think about going to a big crowd at Area 506. Sometimes we're not necessarily 25 anymore where we want to go and be having people spill things on us and whatever the case is. But there's that level of people are going through grief and change in their life and joy and new things. And I think when you get there and you realize everybody's there just to kind of enjoy that moment, I think people need more of that. So I hope that in the future people start to support and go out more for their own mental health and support musicians and creative artists a lot more. I think it'll make a hard time in life a little easier when they occur. Did you guys find when you were writing the album, were any of those things part of the album, like life troubles or grief, anything like that? Yeah.
I think that's a lot of, well, there's 2 songs that are just about great people, but
Yep.
most of them are just like getting out the hard feelings
Yeah.
or the things you want to say, and then it just makes it lighter when you get to do that on stage.
What do you want people to get from your set who maybe have never heard from you this week at 506?
We just want everyone to have fun. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Let's throw down. Okay.
Yeah. that's
Cool.
it. We have fun
Yeah.
collectively, and we hopefully, by the time we're done, they're gonna go, "Hey, these guys were really fun." That's
Right.
That's it. I like the tunes, but they were really fun. We're gonna go see them again.
Yeah.
'Cause we get like, you look like you're having a lot of fun up there. It's like, well, because we are.
We
We're
are,
not,
yeah.
It's not fake.
That's the best thing that you can do is actually show your charisma that you actually enjoy playing there, because there's nothing shittier than just seeing like a band that's been doing it that just templates it out.
You can feel, you can feel
You can
it too.
feel it when
Yeah.
you're just like, you do the smiles amongst each other and you're just like, fuck, they're actually, it makes you have a better time. You
Even
know?
though like, hey, how's everyone? That's like scripted.
Yeah.
Like, all the
Yeah, it's just like, you know, you can come up or do a little shimmy on each other. You're just like, oh my God, they're having a good time. Holy shit.
Actually,
right?
friends.
People just start tearing their muscle shirts off, you know, like tall trees, right?
And we have zero pressure as well, right?
Yeah.
So when we started jamming, even back in the days, we were sort of making stuff up as we went. A lot of it back in 12 years ago, 13
Yeah.
years ago, and whenever one of us would screw up, we'd look at each other and just laugh. So everybody's like, "Oh, you're having a great time. Did we ever put that in a tank?" You know, but we had a great time doing it, and everybody seemed to like it because you kept that positive attitude.
Yeah.
And if we can take that positive attitude and throw it into the crowd,
They feel that, and they'll remember it too, and that's what makes them think, oh, I should go listen to that album. I should go check and see where they're playing next. Yeah.
yeah, we hope so.
Yeah.
Bands can really just pick up on energy, right, and dynamics, like Fleetwood Mac being a very peak example of that.
Yeah.
And you know, I think too, even when the times when things do mess up, like even like in our show over the years, right, it's like you can't take yourself too seriously, right? It shows you're human, right, and that's the whole point of a live show, is to kind of see all that music come to life organically, right?
we like to say like, take what we do seriously, but not yourselves, because you can see when like someone makes a mistake and you can tell they're gonna think about that, or get scolded about it later,
Yeah.
or like, oh, I don't like that.
That's
No, just have fun.
So besides, of this year's lineup, who are you most excited about?
I'm excited to see Broken Social Scene because I've only actually seen them once.
Cool.
And, like a lot of my friends were big fans.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited to see more and take more of their music in.
Oh, Alexis on Fire.
nice. Yeah.
100%.
I'm just into any of the local bands, because this is the perfect festival for St. John to introduce the new bands.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, we've been around for quite a while. Maybe not as Poets and Liars, and I think maybe that's a good thing for us to start back on the ground floor again. Not that we were, you know, on the penthouse by any stretch, but it's given us a little bit more grit. We're gonna start digging a little harder.
Yeah.
But the bands like Last Call and guys like that are out there and starting to do what we were doing 10 or 15 years ago, or 10 or 12 years ago, I guess. Not 15 years ago, but 10 or 12 years ago. Anyways, so to promote them and go see them. Yeah, guys like that. Those are who I want to see. Yeah.
Well, we'll see you down there, and I'll
Yeah.
see you guys in the pit.
Yeah.
And until next time, keep it strange.
If you've enjoyed this, then you have to hit strangegrooves.com for more amazing content. To support this podcast and music community, go to patreon.com/strangegrooves. As always, keep it strange.